Hi everyone, in today's video I wanted to talk about the OPI Gel Break system, and I wanted to show you how it looks and how it applies, and I'm going to do my nails. So this is not that new. I think I've seen it already like a couple years ago at least, but this is the first time I actually have a chance to kind of work with this. The reason why I decided to try it is because I really don't like yellowing on my nails. And it's really hard to find polishes that don't yellow the nails. Pretty much impossible, except for Dazzle Dry. But this polish lists nitrocellulose, which I believe could be the reason why the nails are yellowing, much lower on the ingredient list. So normally nitrocellulose, it is a film forming agent, and it's listed quite high after the solvents. So, and this one is not. It's like maybe 13th. It is listed as 14th ingredient in the base coat. In the nail polish is listed as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th ingredient. And the top coat looks like it doesn't even have nitrocellulose, which is very interesting. Let's see. No. Mind you, the top coat doesn't matter as much because it's not sitting directly on the nail. So let's see how this applies, and we'll talk about this as I'm doing my nails. Okay, so I did my manicure, and I'm going to just wipe the nails very well with prep. The product also lists sodium hyaluronate as an ingredient, so they call it a hyaluronic acid, which is not, it's not a hyaluronic acid, but it's actually even probably better, the sodium hyaluronate. But the sodium hyaluronate, however you pronounce it, apparently has a smaller molecule, and it's even better. But the thing is with this product that it's listed as like the pretty much last ingredient just before the pigments. So I don't know how much of this ingredient is actually in the product. Okay, he has to of course show his nails. What was that? So I don't know how much of that ingredient is actually in the product. So it's almost like eating a whole cake of with one blueberry and thinking that that's really contains lots of blueberries, I guess, but I'm not sure. So now they talk about the base, that it has this unique shimmer, and it does have shimmer, but I'm not sure how unique that is. Okay, so the reason why I'm kind of starting to blame nitrocellulose, which by the way, it's not a bad ingredient or anything, but it's just possibly yellowing the nails a little bit, is because I don't wear color on my nails and they're yellowed a little bit, so even from a clear. Okay, so I'm just going to try to put this underneath to give my hand a nice base. Okay, so I'm going to apply this quite thin. I'm going to wipe the brush a few times. There's my hand. So yes, this does leave a bit of a shimmer on the nails. They say it hides the discoloration. I don't see it hiding any discoloration. I'm not sure how I feel about the shimmer. And as much as I'm not a big fan of the OPI brushes, this brush is quite nice. And I don't care about the brush when it comes to the base coat. It's more of a problem with the polish. For me, I prefer the round brush. So I'm just gonna do one hand. Just don't want to spill it. So see, I'm grabbing a small amount. So I read a study, and they were talking about the sodium hyaluronate. No, they were talking about the hyaluronic acid and some other products that they did a study. It was done, I think, in Portugal and Italy. In Portugal, the study was done for 3 months, and in Italy for 6 months. So people were using a product that contained hyaluronic acid, but they used it for 3 months. And I think it was a cream or some kind of like a liquid, because they were saying that people were putting it on the nail and around the nail. So I would assume the skin around the nails. Okay, this is pretty dry. So that's much different, right? When you're applying a liquid on the natural nails and around the nails. So there was a difference between that and a nail polish, which mainly consists really solvents, which are drying, right? Now let's see how this applies. So there's 3 colors. This one is properly pink. There were other 2 colors which I didn't get because they looked really, really beige. And I'm always afraid, especially if the nails are a little bit yellow, that I end up looking like, you know, I have smoker's nails. And I don't smoke, so I don't want smoker's nails. All right, so let's see how this applies. I'm going to apply a small amount. Okay, so it's very sheer, very nice. Okay, it's not streaking at all. Very easy to apply so far. Okay. Yeah, the first coat, it's really good to do a thin coat, and I think I might just leave the nails with 1 coat, and I'll show you how it looks on one of the nails with 2 coats. But I have a client in an hour, and I just don't want the nails to be, you know, get damaged when I put the gloves on. So I want this to dry well. So this is going to dry better if I apply just 1 coat. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna give the nails now, let's say 5 minutes to dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's been 6 minutes, and the polish is dry, but it's still a tiny bit tacky. So this is not like a, you know, super fast drying polish. But I have to say, the polish, the color coat, covered the shimmer quite nicely. It kind of did give the nails a little bit brighter look. So I guess I'm gonna eat my words. I'm gonna see how it looks in the daylight, but it looks nice, looks very natural. So don't hate me, but I'm going to apply top coat because I don't want to mess up these nails. And in the meantime, I put a base coat on this hand. So this is the first time I'm actually even looking at this. So of course I have to smell it. Okay, it smells like nail polish. So I'm going to apply a thinner coat, medium coat. I don't know if I'm getting used to this brush or what's happening, but the brush is not bothering me. So that's really good. So we'll see. I might do like an extended test of this product and see if my yellowing grows out. It's been growing out, so I don't know what I put on my nails one time that it kind of yellowed them or what. It's hard to tell because the nails grow quite slowly. And I didn't notice that one time upon removing of the polish, the nails were yellow, so I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to clean up the skin a little bit, and I'm going now dry this for 5 minutes, and I'll be right back to let you know how this dried in 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. They're not very tacky anymore. It doesn't feel completely dry yet. And also don't forget I dried the nails 5 minutes before I put the top coat, and I only used 1 coat of color. So this is not quick drying, which is okay. Sometimes when the polish is slower drying, it's longer wearing. So I'm just letting you know that, just so in case you're in a hurry, possibly don't use this. Okay, I'm going to dry it a little bit longer. I managed to put a color coat on this hand. I have to say they do look brighter, meaning the yellowing is somehow concealed, somewhat concealed. So I'm going to give them another 5 minutes. This is gonna get a few more minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 12 minutes for this hand, and it still feels a little, I don't want to say rubbery, maybe not, maybe it's dry. Put a top coat on this one as well. So I have to say that I really like this. I really like this. So the nails look very, very natural. I know it's crazy that I'm so excited about nails that look like they have nothing on, but it looks like the natural nails, but better. It really does. The nails look brighter without the brightening effect, and they look like they have no nail polish, but they are nice and shiny. Okay, so I'm going to put oil on. Unfortunately, I don't have the OPI oil. And then I'm going to put a cream from OPI, the new spa. It's not new, again, it's a few years old, but for me it's new. And I'm going to tell you how the cream applies. Pro Spa. And the ingredients are not here, they're on the box. Okay. So there's water, and it looks like some silicones and shea butter, some fragrance, also sodium hydroxide. Oh no, it's sodium hydroxide. It's a pH balancing ingredient. Daisy flower extract. Who knew? Okay, enough about the chemistry. Let's see how it feels. It has like this greenish, light green color to it. Feels very light. It smells very nice. Smells spa-like. It's hard to pinpoint what kind of smell this is. Because I've applied a little bit of oil, this has mixed with it, and it feels not very greasy, but it feels emollient. Feels very nice. I probably applied a little bit too much. It has a bit of a, I don't know if it's just cold in here or it has a bit of a cooling effect. A little bit. It has that fresh smell. Minty, maybe a little bit, but not too much. It's a very nice, very, very light fragrance. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of very strong fragrances. So this is very, very light. So if you guys are sensitive to smells, a little sensitive to smells, then this probably won't be too much. But it's definitely not fragrance free. Okay, so this concludes my new beautiful manicure. Okay, so now the nails are more dull, because that's normal. They'll come back to life. It's usually when you put cream or oils on the nails, they kind of look like this. I'll take some pictures later on outside to show you how they look, okay? So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.